look, it looks like it's starting to rain, folks. Starting to sprinkle. Anyway, enough of that. We're just going to get stuck into this demo. We've never done one of these before, and I found these by the side of the road. And they're an interesting one. I've never done these before. I found 2 big ones and 1 miniature one. This is one of the bigger ones I'm going to do. This will be an interesting one. Okay, let's see what this is. An interesting one. Okay, you've seen these before, folks. They come apart and you've got little versions of them inside, and they're like a nesting sort of a doll, but they're actually what they're called Russian dolls. And yeah, they're really quite interesting. They're quite intriguing. They're an interesting piece. I'm going to utilise this. I'm not going to bother undoing it, pulling it apart. I wish I could, but it's just a bit of a hassle trying to do it on camera. I've got a limited amount of space, you know. You try and got to make sure I've got enough room on my card for all the other stuff. We're just going to treat it as a roly-poly, and let's see if that rolled nicely. Yeah, looks interesting. Not quite what I'm after. I'm going to move it up a bit higher. I don't want it up too high, but I don't want it down too low either. It's interesting. They're intriguing little dolls. You don't see them very often, I don't think. That might have been something. For all I know, I hope. These are really difficult as I'm rolling it. Rolling's really difficult to control. Yeah, that's come up looking quite a treat now, actually. Pity it's a bit too low down, but it looks really quite interesting. Going to make it into a movement piece. I do think we've got to enlarge this head, or maybe do something with the face. Got to do something with the face. Going to enlarge the face 400%, so we're going to give these away. This will go to charity. I'm sure someone will like one of these. Going to just take that face, make it into something. Yeah, looks interesting. A little bit too big, I do think, on the... I might enlarge it a bit less. Yeah, I think we're going the wrong direction. Yeah, we are going the right direction. That's this edge there and that's there. So they've made it fit a bit better than that. that's starting to look better, I do think, overall. I do wonder if maybe I can maybe leave it like that. It's okay that it's a bit off centre. I'm going to make this into a movement piece. Or maybe we could utilise, trying to decide which one I'm going to use. Going to use the face. Going to make the face into something interesting. Abstract, of course, folks, you could say. Going to make it reduced down to there. We're going to make it into something really nice. Going to make a negative positive, and we're going to okay, I'm going to make this look really nice, really interesting. Tricky one, folks. It's probably going to look minimalist, folks. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite nice. The green looks really nice. I do like the green. I do wonder. Yeah, looks really quite interesting, this, what I've done to the eyes. The eyes look really interesting, strange. Maybe we could take that section and stretch it down. So I'm going to just take away the original, or the master copy that we made, and we're going to do something interesting here. Going to get rid of the background colour. Just trying to exert some control over the formation of this work. It's difficult to control movement, and that's come up looking really quite an interesting, intriguing treat. We're going to move it, we're going to stretch it across. We didn't get much of the eyes in the picture, but I think I can see something that would look good. Didn't quite get what I was hoping to get, so this was what we utilised, and this is what we're utilising. For some reason we've lost all that pinkiness out of it. For some reason it looks as if we have, so we're just going to put this up here in the corner. Up there, up the top. we're going to enlarge. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite interesting. The colour in that looks nice. Looks a bit too steep as an arch. I do think maybe we're gonna, I don't know, folks. It looks interesting. We're gonna maybe enlarge it a bit more on the horizontal. So we're gonna maybe make it 210 on the horizontal. Yeah, that looks better. Looks a bit better now. Nice angle, nice gentler slope that we want on this. I don't know if I like it though, but I'm going to try it, folks. This is a really interesting abstract. You'd never know where this came from, folks. You wouldn't. That's one of the things most intriguing about working with photocopiers in this method, is you just don't know. Sometimes you just get a really pleasant surprise or huge surprise, and it's like, fuck, amazing. Even when you try to plan it, you try to use your experience and you try to nut it out, and then you just come up with something totally that you just don't know could happen or how it happened. It just happens. Happy accidents happen a lot. But sometimes you try and force it, it doesn't always work. It might work occasionally, but again, it may not be what you predicted it to be. Let's see how we go with that. So you wouldn't know that this was a Russian doll, folks. Or that's where it came from, the original. And that's come up looking a little bit minimalist, but it's come up looking quite nice. I think we can now call this demo quits.